Alright, hey fags, this is the end of 2017 and it's time to listen to the sounds of the CnR news for the year. Let's go to LeBatard to open up this club.
Okay.
83% of the audience did not think you could do it.
Right. Okay. Or touch my toes, right?
Touch your toes, 63% thought you couldn't do that. 77 thought you couldn't put your palms on the floor.
All right. Put it on the poll. Can Dan see his penis? Let's go ahead and open up the club. Woo! We're rolling on. Are you smoking that gas, sir?
Yeah.
Alright, who's the first person in the club? Play Too Hard and Macca, Wisconsin are still in the hospital after getting owned by dumper shrapnel. And there you go, that's Play Too Hard, Macca, Wisconsin during the Blackwater 1 year anniversary. They got owned by a dumper. Next time, get out of the way of the dumper, you blind pieces of snit. Who's next in the club? General Price made a song suggestion for the RPV-10. DSP, can you give me your reaction to this?
Oh my god! This is hilarious!
Of course, that was General Price. General Price made a song suggestion for the RPV-10. I still don't understand how this guy got Best DJ. Who else is in the club? So there you go, folks. Not only do steroids make you act stupid, picking fights with... I'm sorry. Fuck. Let me do this over again. Fuck. Keep messing up. God damn it. Fuck.
Oh, good job, idiot.
Of course, there's Rashawn. Rashawn obviously can't read. Apparently, he couldn't read the Canpang CnR news thing because it was too tough.
Let's go. What else is in the club?
Embrace your manhood. Embrace it right now. Embrace it. There you go for all the trainees out there. Make sure you embrace your manhood. All right. You can only be a man once in your life, so make sure you embrace being a man. Okay. Who's the next one in the club?
Albania is Serbia.
There you go. There's a little tank. He's offending more countries.
Albania is Serbia.
I will wish you luck while you get DM'd in the server, you piece of snit. Who else is in the club? CNR's mall cop Devon 007 made 19 complaint topics on Monday alone. Devon 007, mall cop, fuck yeah! There he is, Devon 007, the mall cop, the CNR. He keeps saying, hey, why do I keep getting called a mall cop? Well, you're a fucking mall cop. You go out of your way to make 20 complaint topics on the forum, dude. Who else is in the club?
You don't get the show.
Yeah, that is Macca, Wisconsin's theme song.
You don't get the show.
Hasn't gotten the show since ever.
Who else is in the club?
Crazy Driver is selling vintage teddy bears. There you go, Crazy Driver, his teddy bears. He has a teddy bear emporium. Crazy Driver is selling vintage teddy bears. The Illuminati funds that for him. Who else is in the club?
Everyone, together now. Together with the song of instant fucking bullshit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Instant death. Instant death.
Of course, that was L. Whiter. I put that music in front of L. Whiter using reverse damage mods. He got rape shot by Player Q. Instant death for the noob Albanian damage modder. Who else is in the club? Busting nuts. Bust nuts. Bust nuts. Yeah, we're getting hot. In the club here, they're busting nuts. Busting nuts. Bust nuts. Bust nuts. There you go. That's what the Loiter Squad did a few months ago. Anyway, What? Who's the next one?
Who else is in the club?
That's what I was trying to say. Fuck the PHs.
There you go, Little Tank again, trying to defend an entire country.
Fuck the PHs.
Fuck the PHs,
Fuck the PHs.
including the cheaters.
Fuck the PHs.
Who else is in the club? Sources say Sales has a brand new souped up i7 PC with turbocharged rockets and no cooling system. Sales, he got that new PC a few months ago. It has no cooling system, just like his head. Who's the next fag in the club?
Wait, so this means Blister is finally gonna release his summary, and yet we're still waiting for Renegade's regular video, huh?
There you go. It took Blister 9 or 10 months to make Summary 20, but it's been a few years, and Renegade still has not made the RPV that we've been waiting for. Who else is in the club?
It's reported that Catherine will sue Rashawn for $5 million per city for character defamation.
There you go. There's Catherine suing Rashawn after the Rate My Chase. Lots of insults. Had to get $5 million in Las Venturas. Not very easy. But despite that chase saved. Rate My Chase. Who's the next fag in the club? Our resident supporter DSP coming in with his plastic laugh. I tell you, DSP is a very big accessory to the CnR news. Alright. Who's the next person in the club?
Yeah, how about that? I mean,
What a faggot.
There you go. It's Little Tank's phrase that I've taken and become my own.
What a faggot.
What a faggot. That was Little Tank reacting to the Trump wall.
What a faggot.
CnR news story.
What a faggot.
Who's next? What a faggot. In the club. I have 2-inch dick. I have 2-inch dick. Oh, there you go. It's Can Pang Nichi. Can Pang lost his head after being injected with steroids. And that's what he said. I have 2-inch dick. Yep, Can Pang, I tell you, just like alcohol. Steroids bring out what you really feel.
Who else is in the club?
Oh, the only thing I heard was this.
There's Little Tank. He reacted to the Rembest Girl Weeb Bees CnR news story, and all he did was flush the toilet. There you go. Being in the bathroom while the CnR news is on is a luxury.
Who else in the club?
after taking a 27-day safari through the jungles of Venezuela, J. Daniel has forgotten his password in CnR.
And there's J. Daniel, the queen of autism of the CnR mumble. Early this year, he forgot his password. Still doesn't know his password, and that's why he had to drop the inf tag. That's all you had to do. If you really wanted to drop the inf tag, then drop the inf tag. Don't lie and make yourself stupid, as if you lost your password.
Who else in the club?
Oh, yes.
Remember, guys, never talk about Photo Bucket in front of Octavia, because that bitch, I mean, she will destroy you. She will get mad at you and stop talking to you for the rest of her life.
There's a little tank talking about Photo Bucket. Photo Bucket is a disease on the forum still being used by some people. And after hearing that, Octavia is going to destroy Little Tank, obviously. Who's the next person in the club?
CnR News.
There you go, Rand Smash, the 10-year CnR veteran. He's taken the Rustler into the sunset.
CnR News.
He is gone. Rest in peace. What was that, Rand Smash?
CnR News.
It is the CnR News. The CnR News.
CnR News.
Who's the next person
CnR News.
in the club? Synchro It suggested that Rustlers be removed. one of the dumbest suggestions in CnR history. Synchro It really suggested that rustlers should be removed. Synchro It suggested that rustlers be removed. Could you be any more dumb? First, this guy wants to join under a VPN, and now he's being a snit.
Who else is in the club?
Sources say Dog and Mac of Wisconsin were kicked from the loiter squad recently.
Oh no, that was in June. Have to hide our eyes with that one. The loiter squad era, where Dog and Mac of Wisconsin in some way were removed or something from the loiter squad. Gotta cover our eyes. Who's the next person in the club?
Maybe if Edison reinstalls his game, he'll be unbanned. Like his medical fees will be fixed.
That's Edison Mehmeti. Edison Mehmeti, he really reinstalled his game to see if his medical fee bug, quote unquote, would go away. This time, hopefully, if he reinstalls his game, he will no longer be banned. Who's the next person in the club? Did you say to me?
These nuts.
I have these nuts in the club. Got him!
These nuts.
Got him!
These nuts.
Who's the next person
These nuts.
in the club?
And finally, guys, it's been 4 months since Trump announced there would be a wall built around Los Venturas to keep all the majority LB players trapped in the city.
As usual, Donald Trump lies over and over again. There's supposed to be a wall around Las Venturas. Still hasn't happened yet. What is Trump doing in the White House?
Who else is in the club?
Look at the way this motherfucker carries himself. You know what I mean? Like, this motherfucker, this is the fucking way he stands. Nose all stuck up in the air. Look like he got fucked in the ass by a goddamn elephant.
That was EDP, another accessory to the CnR News. One time, his reaction to the wall being planned to be built around Las Venturas. And I might say, EDP has a way with words.
Who else is in the club?
It's the fight between two demoted admins, the hubristic, narcissistic, egotistical faggot versus the king of burger shot.
There you go, it's Assassin and John 877, the fight that they were supposed to have a few months ago. I'd take John in that one. John has the body slam from hell.
Who else in the club?
Con34 made the gayest topic of 2017 so far, where he asked players if they would suck a dick for $10,000.
I really do not know where this Con34 guy got this from. 10,000 Czech dollars. Would you do it? Would you do it? I don't think I would. Who's the next person in the club? You get the show, Little Tank. You understand?
Yes.
Alright, Little Tank gets the show, but what about Mac Wisconsin? Does she get the show?
You don't get the show.
That's enough. Absolute no. She does not get the show. Who's the next person in the club? Yes, Chivo has done it. Today, he was the first player in CnR history to cross 10,000 hours of connect time on the server. There you go, old man Chivo. He can't be stopped. You can't see Chivo. 10,000 hours on the server. Who's gonna do that? No one. Chivo, the OG, the old man, but still the OG. Who's the next person in the club?
Tomorrow, most of Connecticut is getting 7 to 14 inches of snow. Within this range is also the size of my cock.
Yeah, we're getting hot in the club now. Snow's coming down. We measuring. Alright. We measuring in the snow. Here you go.
Who else is in the club?
If a cop spends more than 50% of their play time at a minimum of 10 hours in the passenger seat, that cop... Buyer beware for Rank Rat. You sit in the passenger seat too long. And you're a faggot. Cop. That's too late. Cop, too late. Who's the next person in the club? James is gonna feel it that night with Sadiq, I mean. Yeah, so that was back when Sadiq was in jail. James trying to go and stop the independence of Catalonia, but guess what? He's gonna go to jail and feel it with Sadiq. James is gonna feel it that night with Sadiq. I mean, poor guy. Who's the next person in the club?
Silver 63, better known now as Wax, has now registered as a trainee.
There you go, one of the first CnR news stories to hit SnitTube. Wax has come out as a trainee.
Silver 63, better known now as Wax, has now registered as a trainee.
Man, I tell you, for sure, that guy does not embrace his manhood.
Embrace your manhood. Embrace it. Right now, embrace it.
Who else in the club?
What a noob!
And that was War Owl telling me I'm a noob after I banned Mr. Poopy Butthole, even though he was not cheating.
What a noob!
Rashawn, the noobiest admin in CnR. Who's the next person in the club?
Finding that fedora, though, won't be so tough, because you have a small head and a small brain.
There you go, there's Zentar. He wants to find a fedora, he wants to shop for a fedora, but since his head is so small and there's no brain in it, it should be pretty easy.
Finding that fedora, though, won't be so tough, because you have a small head and a small brain.
Who else in the club?
Let's sing again. Devon 007, Mall Cop, fuck yeah! Devon 007, he's got the Mall Cop crew going down Los Santos and LB. You want to join his Mall Cop snits? Hit him up. Who's the next person in the club?
DM Lion having his own group. Good luck. Good luck, DM Lion. Good luck.
Tink, you know what I want for Christmas? You know what I want for Christmas, Tank? From you?
Nothing.
1 week of not hearing that laugh.
There you go, there's a little Tank doing the DSP laugh, and Rat hates it from here to tomorrow. Who's the next person in the club?
A few days ago, Lil Tank went 23-1 in the CSGO game. That type of game, coupled with Lil Tank's skill level, has a 1 in 75,000 chance of happening. That's also the likelihood of Valeris getting laid tonight. Oh!
There you go, Valeris got told on the CnR news. Lil Tank got 23-1 in the CSGO game, but Valeris ain't getting laid. Who's the next person in the club?
Kosovo is Albania.
Kosovo is Albania. I agree with that one, but that'll still get you DM'd in Los Venturas.
Kosovo is Albania.
Kosovo is indeed Albania. What's the next sound in the club?
Next time you die in Los Santos and someone says owned in chat, just say the city's LS.
The city is LS. If you die in Los Santos, as Rambo Movie did by Agent M, all you have to say is the city's LS. It means nothing.
Next time you die in Los Santos and someone says owned in chat, just say the city's LS.
Alright, we're getting close to the end of the club here. What's the next sound in the club?
Then looking at a chick's ass is better.
You know what Clamshell does after hours? He be clubbing it up, looking at asses.
Then looking at a chick's ass is better.
Rip in peace to Clamshell, wherever he may be.
Who else in the club?
She said, meh. Now you know that Genocide Jack and Genocide Jill want a taste of the Hope Seed Phil. That's it. From now on, I'm going to be HSP, Hope Seed Phil.
There you go. Hope Seeds were supposed to be the new feature in CnR. As the better version of drug plants, but all you got was this.
Phil.
That's all you got.
Who else is in the club?
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
General Price, that was a good idea to say that Brazil is not going to do anything in the next World Cup.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
completely blasphemous and horse snit General Price.
Who else in the club?
But bro, did you hear? The mouse pad can brush your teeth for you. I mean, holy shit. So Kyle Smith doesn't only do chairs and all that stuff. He does mouse pads too. And guess what? The mouse pad can brush your teeth for you. But bro, did you hear? The mouse pad can brush your teeth for you. I mean, holy shit. Though if that was true, Britain would have better teeth.
Who else is in the club?
Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off, you stupid cocksuckers. Oh shit. Okay.
That was the audio put over Shayla getting owned by 27 people inside the Los Santos jail. A $1 million hit on her. Rip in peace to Shayla. Who's the next person in the club?
How about that? I mean, the congestion crew
You
is
bitch
back.
ass nigga reference, fucking idiot. I got fucking pussy last week, bitch. I'm not yet no post today because I fucking worked to finish because I was wasting time last week. Fucking idiot. I get pussy, you don't get pussy. So chop the rock up, nigga.
There's Belaris. He told me after that 23-1 not getting laid CnR news story, he came back with a nice rebuttal. Who's the next person in the club?
That's cool, but also remember, you're a weeb. Weeboo! Weeboo!
Yes, this was during my gameplay of Danganronpa 2. Yeah, Little Tank being a fag, calling me a weeboo. Who's the next person in the club?
Fucking Jay Daniel, man.
Great advice there by Belaris. Doesn't know any CnR players. His brother doesn't save his houses anymore, but still, he has some advice for me.
Fucking Jay Daniel, man.
There's Belaris right there. Missed that faggot. Who's the next person in the club?
I don't know who this intrusion person is. I don't think.
Yeah, me neither. I have no idea.
About that, back when none of us knew who Intrusion was.
I don't know who this intrusion person is. I don't think.
Yeah, me neither. I have no idea.
Gonna get us in trouble now. I sounded dead in that snit.
Who else in the club?
Fuck the congested crew. They could suck a fucking big cock.
There's Little Tank and his mad at the congested crew.
Fuck the congested crew. They could suck a fucking big cock.
Well, that'll get some of the old congested crew legacies very mad. I hope you know what you're doing.
Let's go. What else is in the club?
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
That's me struggling to say one of the worst names in CnR.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
I don't care if you got that from Rick and Morty. That name is absolutely terrible.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Very close to noises.
Who else in the club?
Oh god, no, stop.
Oh, keyboard
That's
warrior.
perfect. That's the sound of Tommy's keyboard while he has voice activation on. What a faggot. What a noob. He's always got voice activation on. You can hear his Dorito container, his Dorito shit clacking about. What a fag is Tommy. Who's the next sound in the club?
White guys! White!
Yeah, gotta love the white guys sound. Who's responsible for most of the racial insensitivity on the server?
White guys! White!
Who are the ones trying to knock refugees out of their countries?
White guys! White!
GG, that was the CnR news in the review. We'll see you next time.
Age has not dulled the competitive spirits or the bat of Ricky Henderson. Welcome to Tangier.
Hope you enjoyed the Dan LeBatard Show on ESPN Radio.
All right, bye.